All right. What we just want to do is communicate the values of success really in the business. All right. Hold on just a moment. All right. What we just want to do is communicate the values of success really in the business. All right. Hold on just a moment. All right. There's something I learned from mentorship. Is all right. What we just want to do is communicate. Okay, good. So I believe everyone can hear me. Are we ready? Type in ready on the chat if you're ready. Okay. Put in ready on the chat if you're ready. Put in ready on the chat if you're ready. I need everyone. I want to know everyone we're communicating. Same hand. All right. Put in ready on the chat. So first I want us to watch this tape. It's going to take a couple of minutes. All right. And you want to deduce something from this because it all has to do with what you do with your mind. Today is Monday Mindset Gratitude. All right. We do something every Monday. We invest the energy of gratitude and the knowledge of what it takes to be successful in business. You know, one of the things that make our community different from most communities in the digital technology or in the skill world is because we focus on what it takes to really create success or attract success, attract wealth, attract increased growth into your business, into your organization. A lot of people focus too much on the skill. A lot of people focus too much on the tangible. There's something the scripture says, they're looking not at the things which are seen. If you always look at the things which you can grab now, the skill set in this business is temporary, all right? But when you look at the things which are not seen, the mindset, the thoughts, the goals, the vision, all right? See, those trainings, they are eternal. They are like your growth. They are like your destination. You want to focus because the truth is the mind needs a focus. The mind needs a hero. The mind needs an instruction. All right. You need to instruct your mind. Where is it that it's going? Where are you taking your mind to? When you understand where is it you want to go, the truth is every chance, every possibility you're going to get there. But if you don't know, you focus on the wrong direction. You focus on things that won't take you. You focus on the wrong vehicle. You can have a good destination, but you take the wrong vehicle. All right. One of the examples of having a good destination is being in our business, but you're taking the route of just focusing on the skill. That's the wrong vehicle. All right. You want to focus on the mindset. You want to focus on the goals. You want to focus on the vision of the brand, of the company, of the organization. You want to focus on your vision, on your goal. You want to focus on the work ethics. All right. Then you add the skill to take you to the destination. And guess what? One of your most vicious tool is your mind. All right. So next couple of minutes, we just take notes. All right. We're going to learn. You know, I will just take a few minutes to talk on something after you listen to this.
As they are. You see things in life as you are. And so the more you alter you, the more you begin to see things differently. Which is amazing about this is we control who we are by what we think about. When you're obsessed with what you want, you begin to hear those conversations. When you're not obsessed, you miss them. Or you'll see something that you wouldn't see. You'll see the prospect. You'll see the situation. You'll see the opportunity. It's literally reveals. It's almost like the Matrix. It changes our world. This is the power of what we think about. It's the most misunderstood thing in the world. Do you ever think about what you think about? Because if you did, and if you took control of that, you could alter the direction of your entire life. Most people never take the time to take an inventory about their thoughts, yet our thoughts control our world. Our thoughts are like magnets. They literally draw towards us that which we obsess about. And so most people never take the time to analyze what they think about. The most successful people I know are the most self-aware, meaning they're aware of what they do, and they're also aware of what they think. They're aware of how they're perceived. So today's message is about thinking. There's some stats you need to know. Number one is, average person, you and I have about 75,000 thoughts a day rattling around in this thing we call our brains and our minds, 75,000 of them. The crazy thing is 91% of those thoughts are identical to the previous day and are identical to the day before that and the day before that and the day before that. And then we wonder why our life seems to repeat itself over and over again. So really the difference in our life, if we have 75,000 thoughts a day, here's the crazy thing, 91% of them are exactly the same. The separation in our life is in those 9% of their thoughts. Because remember this, these magnets are pretty powerful. That's why I'm always saying that your obsessions become your possessions, because they do. You draw into your life exactly what it is you think about. It's a physical reality that you attract to yourself what you think about. So the difference in our life is 9% of our thoughts. That's why people say all the time, the difference between winning and losing is so small, it's almost too scary to talk about. And really, we've identified what it is. It's 9% of what we think about alters the direction of our life. So what I'm here to tell you today is you've got to hone in and get aware of what you think about, and then alter those 9% of the thoughts that are variable on a daily basis to serve you. Because if you don't, these thoughts become like viruses. They're viruses in our minds. What happens in a computer when it gets a virus? It slows down. It becomes sluggish. It doesn't function at its optimal level. Same thing with our thinking. If we don't get those 9% of our thoughts to serve us, our lives go in a completely different direction. So remember this. You don't see things in your life as they are. You see things in life as you are. And so the more you alter you, the more you begin to see things differently. Which is amazing about this is we control who we are by what we think about. Think about this just for a second. Wherever you're sitting watching this, the chair that you're sitting in, if you're sitting in a chair, if you're driving in a car and you're listening to this, that seat you're in started in someone's mind as a thought, right? Every detail of it, the fabric, the cushions, the way it's structured, every single piece of that started in someone's mind as a thought and then became a reality by putting out the pieces together. See, everything in life is that way as well. It always begins with a thought. When we think a new thought, here's what literally happens. Thinking a new thought literally opens a space up in our minds, in our lives, that never existed before prior to having that thought. It's like a brand new space you've created just by thinking it. And what happens is your unconscious and subconscious mind goes to work on filling in that space with the people, places, resources, and things to fill it up like a room and an architect would, to fill up that space and fully furnish it. That's the power of how we think. So literally everything that exists started as a thought in someone's mind and then became a material matter. And so you've got to begin to think about the things you want to materialize in your life on a regular basis and think about it repetitiously. Literally the things that we obsess about become the things that we possess in our lives. Most people, those variable 9% of the thoughts is the new thing they're worried about, the new fear they have, the new response to an email they have to make, and they never dictate the terms. Remember this, your mind is a weapon, and you got to begin to use it and pick that weapon up and control it. Most people are out of control with their mind. They don't point it at something. They let the world point it, and they misfire all the time. So today, I want you to pick up that weapon that is your mind and begin to point it at the things you want, knowing that it's a magnet that draws to you the things in your life that you would most like to have or that you would most not like to have. And that's where most people make the mistakes in their life. So today I want you to begin with first taking an inventory of the thoughts you have that don't serve you. And I want you to write them down. And I want you to eliminate them. Step one, write down the thoughts that don't serve you and eliminate them. How do I eliminate them? By replacement. You eliminate them with replacement, by thinking a new thought. It's as simple as saying, what thought would I need to have that would serve me to get this goal or dream or vision that I have? And get that thought, write it down, repeat it over and over and over and over again. Because there's a part of our brain called the reticular activating system. And it's the filter that we see the entire world through. I talk about it a great deal in my book, Max Out Your Life. You can click the link here. There's a little bit of the description in the bio as well, or go to maxoutbook.com. You can get the book or go to Amazon. But I talk about this in the book. The reticular activating system is the filter through which you see the entire world. It's powerful. And so that's why it filters out all the things in your life that aren't important to you, so that you can be sane. You don't feel the blood rushing through your left ear. You're not conscious of your breathing. A million stimulus would hit you. If you couldn't filter things out, you'd go crazy. This allows you to only filter into your consciousness what is most important to you. And what's most important to you is what you think about all the time. And it creates a filter. For example, that's why if something's important to you, the reticular activator reveals it to you through vision, sound, touch, you name it. And so, for example, you ever buy a new car, you got a new, blue Honda car. All of a sudden, don't you see that car everywhere? It's on the third, it could be 3 lanes over, other side of the freeway. You see blue Hondas all of a sudden everywhere. They were already all over the road. Why do you see them all of a sudden? You ever notice that before? Because that's become important to you because it's part of your reticular activating system now. So what if you could program your mind that the blue Hondas of your life are your goals, your dreams, and your visions? And the way we do that is repeated thinking, looking at our goals, visualizing them, seeing them over and over again. So let me give you a couple tips to do that. Number one, your smartphone you check about 400 times a day. 400. The most important thing you could do is on your screensaver, program the thoughts that would serve you, the goals that would serve you. That gives you 400 triggers a day. Every time you pick up this phone, you're looking at your blue Hondas. You're looking at what's most important to you. And what happens is when you put that down, the RAS begins unconsciously to help filter into your existence the people, the places, the conversations, the things that will help you materialize that space you've created with the thought. It fills it with the furniture of your life, the furniture, the people, places, and things. So the second thing is to program your phone with your goals and dreams. That's 400 triggers a day to begin to alter those 9% of your thoughts. That's my challenge to you. As you program that RAS, what's going to begin to happen is you'll literally be sitting in a restaurant 3 or 4 tables over as you're in a conversation. You ever had this happen? You just can't help but hear somebody in that restaurant 3 tables over. You shouldn't be able to hear them, but you do. And sometimes it almost drives you crazy, doesn't it? Like, I can't get these people out of my head. Why is it sometimes you can hear these conversations in a room or on an airplane away from you, and other times you can't? Because somehow that conversation became important to you, and the RAS filters it into you auditory through your hearing, and you begin to hear it. When you're obsessed with what you want, you begin to hear those conversations. When you're not obsessed, you miss them. Or you'll see something that you wouldn't see. You'll see the prospect. You'll see the situation. You'll see the opportunity. It's literally reveals you. It's almost like the Matrix. It changes our world. This is the power of what we think about. It's the most misunderstood thing in the world. It's literally taking control of your thoughts and pointing it at your life and your goals and your dreams as a weapon to magnetize towards you what you want. So my challenge to you is, number one, get control and be aware of the thoughts that don't serve you and eliminate them by replacement with the thoughts that do serve you. These thoughts are the things that you want in your life. We do that by repetitious thinking, and we do that by programming them in our phone, having some sort of vision board up in our lives. You can put your goals on your mirror in your bathroom, but you've always heard these things before, but you've never understood why they work, so most people don't do it. It works because it reprograms that filter in your mind to begin to find those things in your life. If you don't take control of them and you think you're just going to work your way into it, you will work yet another year, another month, another decade, and that life's going to look an awful lot the same because we become what we think about. And if we don't alter those 9%, our life ends up looking exactly the same. So my challenge to you is to program your RAS, to write those goals down, and to repetitiously program them into your thinking as much as you can. I used to walk this beach as a kid and say, this is where I want to live someday. I knew exactly what beach. I knew exactly the area. And the more my brain went to work on that specific thought, that specific place, the more likely it was to happen. So remember this, the more specific you are with your thinking, the more intentional you are with the thoughts, the higher the probability of it happening, and your brain can go to work, that RAS can go to work on finding the people, places, things, and resources to fill in that very specific thought that you have. So don't be general, be specific, and repeat it over and over and over again to yourself. You got a whole lot more likelihood of happening. The other thing is this, your brain likes to gravitate towards what it's most familiar with. The brain loves familiar things, okay? So the more you think about something, the more you place yourself on that beach, in that house, with that amount of money, with that body, the more repetitive it is that you place yourself in those things, those places, and those situations. The more your brain becomes familiar with it, the more it gravitates towards it. You can't think about it once. It's the repetition over and over again. Your brain begins to think, oh, I belong here. We belong here. You actually eventually convince yourself literally that you belong in your dreams by the repetitive and specific thinking and visions of them over and over again. One thing to be conscious of is the RAS doesn't reveal to you necessarily what you need necessarily, because what you need has always been there. What it does is it opens you up to seeing, hearing, feeling, tasting the things that you need in order to attract them into your life. The last part of the steps that I want to share with you is that you've got to control the beginning and the end of your day with your thinking. And so one of the first things you need to do when you wake up, after you do your stretching, your prayer, your meditation, whatever it is to take a 5-minute window and control your thinking, whether you after your meditation, your prayer, whatever it is, but you take a 5-minute window and you visually see your goals and dreams. Picture them as videos in your mind. Picture them as you possessing them and see them written down on a sheet of paper. This will begin to control your mind for the day. And then at the very end of the day, what I do, one of the last things I do after my prayer, when I'm laying in bed at night, is I read through my goals and my dreams. I picture them, and I allow my RAS and my subconscious mind to go to work on them. When I get my sleep, it's going to work on revealing to me. It's playing back the video, believe it or not, of my day in my mind. And it is revealing to me the things that I may have missed in that day that could bring those things into my reality. And it helps me wake up ready to get them as well. So if you'll do that, where you wake up, you go to bed, and when you check your phone, you are going to alter those 9% of your thoughts. These are 3 key steps on changing the way you think. And we know if we can change the way we think, we change the 9% of our thoughts, we change what we obsess about, we begin to possess them. That thought opens up a new space that didn't exist before, just like that chair you're sitting in, and we'll begin to create those things in our lives. Use these 3 steps to change your thinking. And I know if we stack that up over a day, a week, a month, 3 or 4 years, and a decade, the direction of your life is completely different. You see yourself living like this. Max out.
Max out.
Hey guys, thanks for sticking around. If you'd like more, click the videos right here. They're exactly what you need to see next. And if you're new here, hit subscribe and become a part of the Max Out community.
All right. How many of you got something from that? You got something. You took notes. You got something. Put in a 7 on the chat. All right. Put in a 7 on the chat. I'm gonna send the video. All right. What I do, this is one of the video when I got started. I listened to almost every single day. All right. Almost every single day. How many of you understand? All right. How many of you understand? All right. You really understand, because the truth is every successful person in the place, in the planet Earth, every entrepreneur who's in the multiple 7 figures, who's wealthy, all right, both locally and internationally, always say one thing. They agree with one thing. You become what you think about. How many of you understand this? Put in a 7 on the chart. Put in 777 on the chart. You become what you. They always talk about the power of the mind. They always talk about the mind. They always talk about your thoughts. All right. We've gone for trainings, we've gone for seminars, we've gone for workshops. All right. And one of the most powerful elements of success that successful people talk about is your thought, your mind, your programming, your paradigm. All right. Your belief system. Now, why do we have successful people focus on the mind, the thought, but we have a large majority of people focus on the body, the strength of your body, what you want, your needs? All right? If you could just understand these simple things, it just our focus. When we started, one thing we learned from mentorship, you're going to write this down. I wrote a couple of things. These are things that I've written down countless times. All right? I've written down countless of times. Excuse me. Your mind needs, the truth is, when you now understand, the first instrument of changing something is awareness. I want everyone to write the word awareness down. All right. You want to be aware. You want to be aware of where you are. You want to be aware of what you're thinking. You want to be aware of your income, the cost of your income. All right. You want to be aware of strategies to wealth. You want to be aware of challenges to change anything in your life. All right. I need you to type on the chat. You want to be aware. Okay. You want to be aware. Awareness leads to change. Awareness leads to progress. Where are you right now? Do you know where you are? All right. Do you know the cost of where you are? Awareness leads to change. So I need everyone to put it down. It's just a few tips I'll share with you this morning. All right. Because this is the beginning of the week. It's the beginning of tip. One of the things we do is we educate you on what it is to create success. Mindset is everything. Are you aware of your present state of income? Are you aware of your present state of business? Are you aware of your present location in your business? Where are you? So if it's the mind, let's treat the mind. The mind needs to be aware. Now that you know it's the mind, now that you know that my instrument for success is my mind, all right? I need to capture my mind. I need to understand where my mind is. So I need to understand where my mind is going. I need to understand what vehicle it's taking, all right? So the first thing is, where are you? You need to write it down. Ask yourself this question: where are you? Where are you right now? One of the things to capture where I am that I did 2007, all right, was to expose myself to the cash flow quadrant. All right, it tells you where you are, the state of your income, the state of your expenses, your income. Where are you financially? Are you an employee? Are you self-employed? Are you a business owner? Are you an investor? All right. Where are you? You need to understand. That's a question you can answer for yourself. We have the employees, those who give our time to earn money. And guess what? We have employees in trading. All right. I just touched on a few things. We have employees in trading. Those who only earn from time they put into trading, they are employees. And the truth is, if you are an employee, you never have the quality to create success. You want to understand this. All right. You don't have the quality to create success only when you earn from your linear. When you have a linear income. What's linear income? The amount of time you put in is the amount of time you earn. So that is awareness. It comes to anyone who understands. All right. What is the state of my income? Do I sleep and I earn money like the Warren Buffett would say? All right. Like the Steve Jobs would say. You need to find a way to earn money while you're sleeping. It's called passive income. It's called residual income. All right. It's called a business. You have to have a business that earns you, that multiplies money for you, even while, all right, you have a job, all right, even while you have a personal business. It's the mind, it's the focus of the mind. Where are you? Where is your state of income? So the mind needs. So one of the things you need to understand, aside the fact that now you are aware that, okay, the instrument of my change is for me to know where my mind is. All right. So one of the things our mentor taught us, and from one of the things you've heard from Ed Millett in this video is, I said before we got started that the mind needs an instruction. The mind is a very powerful element of being. All right. So now that you know that, oh, your mind needs an instruction. You need to instruct your mind. And part of what I said, when I said your mind needs an instruction, is when he said you need to program your mind. Because the truth is, having 75,000 thoughts every day is a whole lot of things to control. You can't control that. Because what you see, what you hear, the things, your environment, the element of your environment, your taste, see, all those things, they come by the millions. All right, they come to you, you can't control them. But how can you program your mind to control what it is it will produce? All right, first, give it an instruction. One of the ways to give your mind an instruction is to write your vision. What is it that you really want from the business? What is it that you really want from your marriage, from your education, from your career? What is it you really want? All right. Program your mind to have a focus on what you want. So write your goals down. So I need everyone to put in the power of goals. All right. It's spoken about by every entrepreneur, every successful entrepreneur, every successful millionaire, billionaire, trillionaire in this industry. The goals. Aside the fact that you have a belief system, aside the fact that you are aware, all right, aside the fact that you know your destination right now, for you to get to where you're going, you need to understand where you're going. You need to tell yourself, where do you want to go in this business? How much do you want to make in the next 2 years, in the next 6 months, in the next 3 months, in the next month, in the next week? All right, you need to instruct your mind with a focus, a goal, a direction. A goal represents a direction. A goal represents a claim. A goal represents a target. All right. And I will always say you can't claim what you do not aim at. And you cannot get to where you don't target. All right. So you need to program this mind that has this massive amount of thoughts that is so rampant. Bring it to a focus of what you can control. So how can you control it? All right. Ed Millett said, you have to write it down. Say, write the vision, make it plain. They that see would run with it because you want to introduce it to your eyes. So now I have a vision. So every time I see my goal, I put it, you want to write it down. All right. You want to put it in places you can see. Those are what we call vision board. You want to say it to yourself every day. What did I say? 3 things you need to do. You want to write it down. All right. You want to put it in places you can see. Write it down. Put it in places you can see. It means you want to expose it to your eyes. All right. You go to the video. You study the video very well. It's so plain. You want to write it. You want to write it in your eyes. It's kind of like saying that, because there's something about your ROAS. See, that's powerful. When you, it's connected to your thoughts. I trade today. My trading is almost like a written script, because I've controlled my trading by what I've said, what I've written down. I don't just allow things to happen to me, because the truth is I have a direction. So when anything that is not of a direction comes into play, there's kind of like an elimination, a wall. I know what it is I want every day. I know the kind of business I'm into. You need to understand the kind of business you are into right now. You need to understand the direction this business is taking you to. You need to be aware. What's our business? We are traders. But most importantly, we are equipped with the functionality of success, the environment of success, the mentorship, the tools, the academies, In the I Am Mastery Academy, success is done for you. But the reason a lot of people don't understand how to wield this weapon, their mind is somewhere else. You can't follow me when your mind needs to, the truth is, I want everyone to write this down. All right? I will say don't allow your body lead your mind. Let your mind lead your body. All right? It's something you want to write down and understand it. A lot of people, they wake up this morning, the first thing they want to do is check their phone. What's on social media? Or check, okay, let me get into trading. The wants, the needs, all right, are the element of your body. Okay? Anytime you're craving, your expectation, most of the things you focus on, if it always have to do, it's not about the mind. It's like you're allowing your body to lead you. All right? Something you want to write down critically and pay attention to. So it's kind of like saying to be spiritually minded. All right? To be spiritually minded. Allow your goals to lead you. Allow your vision to lead you. Allow your affirmations, your gratitude. All right? See, you want to allow the vision of the mind of your future to lead you in the present and take you away from the past. Oh, I wish I can say that again. I believe I can. You want to allow the vision, the goals of your future to lead your present and take you away from your past. A lot of people live in their past. They do one thing over and over and over and over again. Say 91% of what you do, of your thoughts, are repetition. So if you want to change that, you have to extract it. I can't wake up every day and I'm always checking my phone. What am I going to do there? I'm checking my phone for who have sent me message. Oh, what? You ask yourself. You already started doing things before you ask yourself what you're doing. You need to program your mind to know what you do every day. And it starts from you doing it in the previous night. It's programming. Your mind is a machine. Am I making sense? Putting a 555 on the chat. All right? Your mind is a machine. Your mind is a big power machine. And you need to understand how to control this machine. God gave us the power to control this mega machine that brings success. The same mind you have is the same mind that has given someone that is a multi-millionaire today. It's the same mind. We are all given the same mind, the same element of success. Why do some people succeed with it and some people don't? The truth is just simple. A lot of people are not aware of it. A lot of people, because you're not aware of it, you can't control it. All right. Now that you're aware of it, what is the element of control? Writing it down. You need to put it in a function of knowing. I know that this is what I want. So when you know this is what you want, how can you get what you want? Put it in your eyes and say it to your ears. Say faith comes by hearing and hearing the word. Put it in your eyes and say it to your ears. How do you do that? All right. First, you write it down, put it in places. You can create pictures of it, the kind of card, the kind of account. How much do you want in your account? All right. Create a demo account and put that figure, or go online and see the figure of how much you want in your trading account. Snap it, all right? Put it in your phone. Let it be your screensaver. If it's $1 million you want in your account, let it be on your equity and Forex. Put it there. See it every day. You have 400 triggers when you look at your phone every day, all right? 400 triggers. If you look at the background of my phone now, what do you see? It's trading. Mega standard lot size. The equity is crazy. I see it every day. Every time I open my phone, I open my phone more than 400 times a day. So every time, the first thing my subconscious, my conscious might see that it's an image. That's why they tell you to create the vision board. Create a vision. If I look at your room right now, because the first thing is, where do you spend more of your time? Do you have the pictures of your goals and dream there? All right. A lot of people spend more time on social media. Are you looking at your mentors? Are you looking at people who inspire you? Are you looking at people who talk to you? Or you're just looking at people who control your mind and miss? All right. So you want to write it down. You want to see it, create vision board. That's the programming. Everybody write programming down. I want you to write programming. I'm programming my mind. All right. To program something is you want to know what you're programming. So the first is the goal, the vision. All right. The next thing is put it in front of your eyes. Say, anything you want in your future must be exposed to your eyes. So how do I do that? I put it in my phone where I have multiple triggers. If you see my system today, I open my system. This is where I almost live. Most of the time I live in my system. So every time I open my system, I'm so happy and grateful now that I have helped 1,000 families and $1 million from my industry by the year 2021. It's there. Thank you, Lord, it's done. All right. I'm so happy and grateful now that I earn $1,000 monthly in trading and building of my I Am Mastery Academy business. by December 2020. Thank you, Lord, it's done. I see it every time. So, right, he said, they that see would run with it. Why? Some of you, you want to do this business, but you're not committed because you're not seeing it. Say, they that see would run with it. Sometimes you have a desire to do something, but you're not seeing it. You're not seeing your vision. You're not seeing your goals to empower 1,000 families, to impact 20,000 lives, to impact to the vision of this company to impact 1 million lives with the skill set. You're not seeing it. You're not even seeing your own vision to leave the state of income you are to where you want it to be. You're not seeing it every day. And if you're not seeing it, you can't say it. All right? You need to say it to have faith. So sometimes I am weak. Sometimes I'm tired. Sometimes my result might not come. But when I say it, when I see it, faith is stirred up. I know I'm going to be a millionaire trader. I know I'm going to earn $10,000. I see the people that are earning $10,000. I'm inspired to see them when I say it. It's called the programming. It leads you. Let your programming lead you. And how can you allow your programming to lead you? You need to be aware of it. You need to write it down. Give it a focus. Give it an instruction. Give it a focus and allow an hero to lead you. Who is an hero? Who is a hero? Sorry. All right. Today, I'm exposed. See, one of the best things that have happened to us in 2020 was this I Am convention. I don't know how many of you were exposed to it. We preached it. We sent it. We felt we could just take all of you there. But the truth is, listening to 15, 18-year-old, 19-year-old, 20-year-old, 30-year-old people who came from nowhere, all right? Take this same information that we are giving to you, that has been given to us, and today they are multi-millionaires in both trading and building a business from themselves. Trust me, I take no excuse from anyone anymore. I'm not even going to take an excuse for myself, not even a bit. Because if they can do it, we can. But what makes a difference is the ability for us to have exposed our eyes and our ears to such an event, to listen to people who have been, who have the testimony that you're going to say tomorrow. What you're going to say tomorrow, listen to someone who's saying it today. What do you want to say tomorrow? Do you want to come out and say, oh, because I started a business, I learned a skill, I took out 3 months, 6 months of my life. I started with $100, started with $500. Today I have $1 million in my trading account, thanks to the I Am Mastery Academy and thanks to the leaders. How many of you love that vision? Put in a 777 in the chat. You love what I just said. You want it to be in your mouth and you want it to be your present testimony. Put in a 777 in the chat. Let me know. You love what I just said. All right? How many of you want to say this in the next 6 months, in the next 1 year? All right? In the next 2 years. You want this, that I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm a multi-millionaire trader. I'm trading and I make hundreds of thousands every day. I have a business that is bringing in hundreds of thousands every month. And I have people that have impacted that are earning 10,000, 100,000, 25,000. I've impacted my village, my community, my city with this skill set through the I Am Mastery Academy. Thanks to the leadership, thanks to Christopher Terry, thanks to David Imonite, thanks to Gary McSween, thanks to mentor, coach, Lukwamina, thanks to Mr. Obi Anyangwa. You want to say that with excitement because you've been impacted. How can you do that? Do you have the goals that they've given to you? The truth is, sometimes you might not really even need, you might not know how to cast a goal, but when you listen to people who have the success tell you about goals, just adopt their goals. All right, I never know what a platinum is till I came to this business. So I have a goal of a platinum because I adopted it. It made sense to me to impact 30 lives. It made sense. I am hungry. So I need something. I'll end with this, all right? For you to, the truth is, these things would not make, you can't change anything you're not hungry for. And you would always make excuses in your comfort zone. I don't know if you guys got that, all right? You cannot change anything you're not hungry for, all right? I've always said anger plus hunger is equal success. If you want to be successful, you need to be angry about a present state that something you're not happy of. Introduce the positive anger. Be uncomfortable. Be angry about your income presently. How you don't get the respect, all right, and the recognition that you desire in life. How you think about impacting life, but you can't get it done, all right? You want to be angry. And the truth is, you want to hunger. How do you create a sense of hunger? See what it is, where is it you want to be. I know what $1,000 daily will do in your life if you're listening to me like right now. I know what $1 million will do in your life if you're listening to me right now. I've seen it. I've tasted it. I've felt it. What it will do in your life. Some of you are struggling in the hundreds of dollars. Why not think? See people. How can you see it? I go to Insta. I have an Instagram account. I have a Facebook account. But guess what? Do you know what I spend my time on? I go on the statuses of my mentor and I see their lifestyle. I see the car they drive. All right. I see the trading session of people, and they are making. How many of you have spent time on Matty Piff session? You just go back, and see him make 500,000 in a day. See him make $1 million in a week. How many of you have reminisced that? How many of you see that? It's a state of, it's like creating a hunger. I know I'll do that because guess what? Matty Pitt was someone like me who came into the business, started with a $500 account, and in 2 years, he's a more times 7-figure income trader today. It's close to the 7 million. Where are you? Where's your focus? Where's your destination? Where is the instruction that you've given to yourself? Who is your hero? This is what it takes to create success. You need to be angry. First, be angry. As you're listening to me right now, and you know that you've listened to this thing over and over again, but why are you not doing them? You're not angry. So you're comfortable. And when you're comfortable, you make excuses. All right? When you're comfortable, you make it. I don't make excuses for this success. That's why my leader will tell me, do this thing, and the next thing I'm like a robot to my mentors. I've given them the power to control me. Why? If they control me, how would I put it? If you hold something, you want to follow you, and you are in control of it, all right? With that thing, as long as you're in control of it, will that thing be with you? As long as you're in control of it, it will be with you, all right? It's like a machine. You hold a machine and you're controlling it. My mentors, I've given the power. God gave me power, all right? And he said, follow those who through faith and perseverance inherit the kingdom. God gave me the power to follow. So one of the things I did was give the power of followership to my mentors, my hero. The people that have the result that I have. I gave my control ability to them. So tell me what to do, because I know if I do what you tell me to do, I'm going to have your result. Some of you need to let your control go to your mentor. Instructed by the will of God. You must understand that this is the will of God. All right. I will not allow someone who's not in the lineage of my faith and belief control me. So I know my mentors, they affect my vision to impact life. That is what God has brought me to, and introduced me to people who had already done that. And I'm giving them the power. This is the power of hero. All right. Your mind needs an instruction. Your mind needs a focus. It needs an hero, a hero, right? So the hero part is you letting people who have the results, who are making the thousands of dollars daily, who are making the hundreds of thousands of dollars daily, tell you what to do. And what do I say at the end of the day? All right. Stay connected and follow instruction. Without action, you're not getting this success. All right. So one of the things you want to take out from this, before I let this mic to my mentor and coach, you want to take this, you want to write this down. Do not allow your body lead you, but allow these things we just wrote down, the goals, the thoughts, the vision, right? The pictures you put, let them lead you. Wake up every day and say gratitude, affirmation. Where is it that you want to go? And see yourself, give yourself an instruction on what to do every day in line with the will and instruction of this vision. I'm so excited, all right? I'm so excited. I know many of you wrote things down during the event. See, we're gonna do a recap. All right, we're gonna do a recap. We'll find a way to communicate. See, if you missed it, there's something my mentor would always say. There are some things that cannot be taught. If you miss the event, there are some things we cannot teach you, and there are some things that cannot be. See, it needs to be caught. You need to feel the environment. You need to feel the energy because it's global. If it's not in that energy, you missed it. But we'll find a way to communicate it. But guess what? You can't get it as it is. All right? But a state of hunger might make you tap in. The event was powerful. All right? And some of you that are here, you're listening to me right now. And you say, okay, what are these people really doing? What are we doing? I'll tell you, we have a company, the I Am Mastery Academy. It's just simple. If you really want to be wealthy, follow people who are wealthy. A company, a billionaire, all right, a successful trader who's traded for the World Bank, who's traded and have multiple successes, is a billionaire in tax, all right, created a system system 7 years ago to educate, empower, and enrich individuals with the first level of knowledge to know how to trade. Then he created a mentorship system to copy and paste. When I say copy and paste, not about trading. Copy and paste means a lifestyle. All right. I can copy the lifestyle of Nes Viquez. I can copy the lifestyle of David Imonite. Why? Because I'm listening to them. So that is I'm exposed to. You are exposed to these leaders. You see what they do. You see how they trade, and they trade with you. You can make money while you're on their session. And the truth is, you also have access to tools, technology that make the work easy for you. That is what we have. And guess what? Through this system, more time traders, builders, income earners have been created in the millions of dollars every month. So it's just a simple narration. Do you want to be a millionaire in the next 1 year or 2 years of your life? Do you want to make millions in dollars? Do you want to make the hundreds of thousands in dollars? Do you want to make the tens of thousands? Do you want to make the tens of thousands? All right, make the decision to get started with our system. If anyone placed you on this call, just ask them what it will take you to be on our system. Don't miss out. Don't miss out on what we're creating. Our goal between now and the end of the year, we still stand on it. 100 families to get to the level they are earning $1,000 every month. All right, more than 10 families to get to the level they are earning $10,000 every month. All right, and my vision, God-given vision, is by the year 2021, we have what? 1,000 families earn between $10,000 and $1 million. It's done already because it's written down and I've been saying it. And what I say, I have the words of Jesus. I appreciate everyone who came on this call. I believe you got them value. If you got them value, I need you to put in 777 on the chat. I believe my mentor and my coach is here, someone who brought this vision to us, who brought it to my family, all right? And I'm so excited to invite my mentor and my coach, Mr. Obi Anyagwa. Thank you very much. I'm so excited for what you've done in my life 2 years ago, all right? Without you, I wouldn't have been able to be exposed to this opportunity. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. And thank you. I love you and your family, and I'm blessed, all right? The whole of Warri here, I'm here in Warri. We've had a lot of testimony. We have a lot of increase. I'm going to be holding a training. In fact, they wouldn't let me go. I'm still in Warri. I should have left last week, but they wouldn't let me go because of the massive amount of results we are having, all right? And guess what? They don't even know I'm still around. But that's the leader said, please don't go, all right? Let's have some time. And I'm still here, and I'm so excited because you did it. You said it, and you took action, and you brought us in. God bless you, sir. Are you on, sir?
Yes, I am. Excellent morning, Mr. Camry. Massive congratulations on what is happening in Warri, on the new ranks. So much happening. And to everyone, excellent morning to you. It's a new day. It's a new day. It's a new day. I want you to put on the chat. It's a new day. It is a new day. It is a new day. We just came out of our convention last night. It's a brand new day. How many of you were part of that convention? Put an 888 on the chat. You watched some sessions of the convention. It's absolutely phenomenal. I mean, I've not seen anything like this before. So many people winning and at all-time high. You know, when they were doing the recognition for those that are earning 6 figures and above, the names are just coming and coming and coming and coming. Where do you see over 300 people earning 6 figures in USD? 7 figures, we are like, I mean, and we are just starting. We are just starting. So we just launched a new product line, ECX, tonight by 8 p.m. Nigeria time, which is 10 p.m. Kenya time, 7 p.m. Ghana time. There will be a massive presentation by 3 multi-millionaires, our leaders, who has made at least $1 million from this opportunity. So please don't miss it for anything, and invite at least 10 people on that call. Make it a brand new day for you. What is e-commerce, you might ask? It's all about buying and selling online. Everybody knows that the world has moved online. But the thing is, have you positioned yourself to earn online? Now we are giving you another stream of income. Another stream of income to earn online. All right? So it's something that you just have to avail yourself to be at the forefront. Be at the forefront. Yes, we are still trading Forex. We are making money from Forex. We are trading high frequency. We are making money from high frequency. We are still trading digital currency. We are making money from it. That's why I do the elite package. Now we've added e-commerce. Listen, it's only poor people that focus on one stream of income. There's no rich man that don't have more than one stream of income. There's none. So if you have been asking, what's the secret to wealth? You have it now. Multiple streams of income. E-commerce gives you that opportunity. And if you're already in the team, you've not picked up the e-commerce package of $109, it ends today. At the end of today, it goes back to $274. So save yourself over $165. Save yourself that money. Because the bottom line is, by the time you start seeing some of us being in our sleep and making money, because the store will be automated. You won't be there 24 hours. Everything will be automated. It will be set up where people buy from all over the world, even while you sleep. The thing is, when you see the ease at which people are making money with e-commerce, you will want to jump in. And that time you pay 2 or 3 times more. So take advantage. You still have today between now and midnight to do the 109 package if you've not done it. But for some of you that are new, it's 325. If you're already in the business, it's 109. That is huge, a huge, huge, huge discount. So take advantage of it. Invite for the 8 p.m. call. Today, even before the call, we'll be having a team organization meeting. Everybody here, you're invited. We'll be sending out the Zoom link. It will be by 7 p.m. Nigeria time, which is 9 p.m. Kenya time, 6 p.m. Ghana and UK. Make sure you join that call. That's 1 p.m. EST. Join that call. We'll be breaking down how we will run the next 90 days and how we can position you that in the next 90 days, you should be on nothing less than $2,000 per month from the residual aspect. Like I told you, this business is all about massive, massive, multiple stream of income. So we are not looking at just one stream. That's for poor people. You want to be rich, you want to be that multi-millionaire. On this platform, you can have up to 5-6 streams of income. You say an average millionaire has 7 streams of income. So just here, you can have up to 7 on this platform. Just on this platform, you can have up to 7. So this evening, we'll open up all of it for you, show you how you can position yourself and how we plan to run the next 90 days. And if you are ready to run with us, we are already running. We are already moving. Don't think, oh, it's end of the year, Christmas. Don't celebrate Christmas like the poor. All the shops, all the big stores, they are warming up for Christmas sale. So why would you be the one to shut down your own business? When you look at all the big conglomerates all over the world, the Walmart, the ShopRites, they are already decorating for Christmas, getting ready to collect money from people. I always tell people there are 2 people in everywhere. Are you the one that is paying, or you're the one that people are paying to? Yeah. So this is the time to position yourself, run through the holidays, the Christmas, into January, and spend the rest of 2021 Christmas and others like a king and a queen that you are. So God bless you. See you all later today, 7 p.m. for the team call and 8 p.m. for the ECS launch. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. what you want to do right now is, I am so happy and grateful. You want to say it to yourself, right? I am so happy and grateful now that I earn whatsoever you want to earn between now and the time you want to earn it. All right. This is what we do. This is a time of gratitude. I'm grateful for life. I'm grateful for the leaders that I have. I'm grateful for the success I'm having. I'm grateful for my mentors and coach. All right. I'm grateful for the I Am Mastery Academy. I'm grateful for my family. I'm grateful for my income. I'm grateful. I'm so happy and grateful now that I earn $10,000 monthly by the end of December 31st, 2020. I'm so happy and grateful now that I've impacted 30 families. You say to yourself, express, the moment of gratitude. Take out 5 minutes, 15 minutes of your time before you step out, or if you're already out, take out. See, you need to extract yourself to a moment of thought, all right, and word vision. Say these things to yourself. Write it down. Put it in your eyes, all right. And the truth is, your week is going to come out successful more than the way you never planned it to be. Now you're going to plan it. Now you're going to execute it. I appreciate all of you. See you in the evening, all right. For those of you that are in Warri, all right, I'll see you in the next 45 to 1 hour in our training center. God bless you. Bye.